gentlemen, it is my honor and my pleasure to let you tell her story. Charity Blackwell.
They say my folks is woke now, and I must proudly and loudly admit to say that I live in this day, in this age where my people appear to be out of their days because we're awake, yo. Because I once heard the game say that sleep is a cousin of death. So my eyes are wide open because a dream is kin to your last breath, and so we place every bet. And to the betterment of our swag, to blatantly display the transition to riches from rags, ice gleaming, cars beaming, head in the clouds, we stayed dreaming, sleeping while the rest of the world was woke. Infested and green materialistically while our conscience was broke, but we woke. The smoke is cleared. The dust has settled. The veil of ignorance has been lifted. We see the greater picture now, and that focus is fully shifted, embracing our beautiful, bold blackness that the Almighty has given. Acknowledge our worth, our wits, our wealth, to realize that we're gifted and our vision is vivid. But we're mad, we're livid. Vicious emotions erupt from being victimized by the world that we live in, but this is history on repeat. We just keep reliving the mission. The mission to uplift our community, to decrease the division. Just listen, for instance, and reminisce back in the ancient days of Timbuktu, when our ancestors were crowned kings, queens, scholars, even merchants too. The city of divine light, knowledge, and hospitality brought the shambles by jealousy, greed, and irrationality. We gave birth to enlightenment. We gave it up for adoption. Implemented colors and shapes to an empty canvas. We gave it up at the auction. And while the rest of the world was woke by the knowledge that we could see, we were left with sleep as the only option. Slept walked on the slave ships. Daydreams of the Middle Passage, derailed from what we had. Then tragic nightmares turned to sadness. But even back then, we had this flickering thing called light that would night in the depths of our souls, illuminating our sights, constantly burning and yearning for us to wake up and fight. So in the midst of the prickling cotton fields and the picking through the pastures, we woke up from centuries of enslavement from our masters. But then in the mid-1800s, got comfortable with 40 acres and a mule. Now back out to sleep and set the alarm on the snooze, because in this dream, the illusion of freedom seemed much better. So we remained content with beatings, lynchings, tar and feather, but that fire from within became a burning spark to the kettle, a burning reminder that kings and queens are never meant to settle. So we woke up from the ashes of burned crosses and bombed churches, began to integrate, discover flaws within the oppressive system, began to educate, recruited soldiers from within, began to congregate, marched through tear gas, water holes, and dog bites, began to integrate, and we made waves, all the way from the back all the way to the front of the bus. Jim Crow finished and diminished the dust, and our future looked promising, didn't seem so rough. So we sat on the couch of equality and closed our eyes shut, because Martin said to dream. And yes, in this dream even seemed better than before, because at least they took the colors only sign from the door. Shit, we can vote now, that's not a worry anymore. Not even knowing that we were approaching the calm before the storm, before the roaring of the thunder, dozed off to a land of wonder, and we cast ourselves into the deepest of our slumber, and they kept us knocked out, thugged up to the jail cell, drugged up so we sleep well, corrupted our music just to abuse us so they could use it to make cheap sales, objectifying our women, demonizing no men. We thought they keeping up with Kanye and Kim was time well spent, because this dream was dope. This dream was lit. This dream was too fucking legit, cause see, at least I'm getting money, bagging all the bitches, at least I can say I'm stunting, 100 likes on all my pictures, at least I'm popping bottle, full throttle, I got all the liquors, fuck a shot. I'm taking drinks to the head by the picture, but then our slumber was abruptly broken, as we were woken to the blast of gun sounds and reality hits, like 1,000 bricks. And no amount of follows can keep us from being gunned down. No pair of Jordans can avoid us being chased or run down. No cash and water materials we can afford seem to be that much fun now. Breaking news, we all still niggas in the white man's world. All we really got is us now. They dethroned us, then they owned us. Picked us, then they lynched us. Stripped us, then they whipped us. Tricked us, then they dissed us. And now we discuss how we're tired of being treated with disgust, cause this list of injustice continues as we sleep. Cause we realize we made a bed in the belly of the beast. And racism and capitalism shit, that's our covers and our sheets. Hey, they say when you snooze you lose, that black freedom swept from your feet. But hey, my folks is woke now, and I must proudly and loudly admit to say that I live in this day, in this age, when my people appear to be out of their days. Sedated, raging lions left trapped in a cage. Now awake, ready for war, fully equipped to engage in the ongoing battle to unshackle the enslaved. With that flickering light from my ancestors' torch leading the way, this is our time. The age of the boldness, black is beautiful, black is divine. The age of the wokeness, hopeless dreams now turn to rot. With the smell that's so potent, hopefully we can change the plot. Switch gears and get focused and notice what do what we really need, whether it's coffee beans, Green Bull, Red Bull, energy drinks, and I'll scratch that. How about cultivate, educate, stimulate the minds to think, because knowledge gives you light, and only with light you can see. But see, we woke now, oh, just how I hope now. We never fall back to sleep. What's up, y'all? Yeah. Alright. Thank y'all. Yeah, I always talking about being woke, y'all. It's like, it's a day of being like awake and shit of that nature. So like, I always hear like being woke, and so it's like, we always talk about it, but I feel like we go through these waves. Like everybody becomes enlightened, then we fall back. Then we get enlightened again, and then we fall back. And I just feel like now's not the time to fall back and get comfortable again. Like, be woke, but stay woke, be woke, don't fall back to sleep. Alright, cool. Listen. So this next poem, so I work with this group called Domestic Violence Wears Many Tags, and it's a group of women. Yeah, Queen of Pigasson? Yeah. And so I work with them, and I from time to time do poems and help out with their events, volunteer, all that good stuff. And so when she asked me to write a poem for one of their events, and it had to relate some way to domestic violence, me at the time not really understanding all the different types of domestic violence. I mean, the list goes on. Like, I just thought that physical was the main thing, but you got spiritual, you got financial, you got verbal, you got emotional, you got like a whole rack of different types of domestic violence that goes into it. So, but at the time, I had to try to relate from what I knew, what I understood as domestic violence. So I wasn't really looking at it directly from me, but from a situation that happened, true story. And yeah, I'll just get into it, whatever. Alright. She said that Rihanna got what she deserved. I actually heard it. I had to pinch myself, just to convince myself that I was not dreaming, that my ears deceived me. It was my junior year of undergrad. Women's gender communication class, all women. Domestic violence was the topic of discussion, no judgment, open floor, free from assumptions, and it got pretty deep. Personal stories merged with streams of tears. Testimonies of years of overcoming fears, heart-to-heart advice from peer to another peer, a safe place, a safe space. Until a classmate switched gears and I remembered it clear. This girl here, her body language said that she lacked common courtesy or common sense, or had a sense that not only things common to her can make sense. She said, I mean, shit, I feel sorry for y'all, don't get me wrong. But I just don't think y'all telling it all. I mean, honestly, in reality, couldn't it be the reaction to your actions? Because I think Rihanna got what she deserved. Flashback. February 8, 2009. A crime of passion swept the LA skies. Christopher Brown assaulted Robin F, aka Rihanna, on the way to an award show. An altercation spawned from a text message between him and a girl he used to be fond of. An argument abroad. He tried to push her out the door, but his seatbelt was buckled, so he clenched up his knuckles and BAM! Hit her in the left with his right while steering the vehicle with his left. Now at this moment he's thinking, damn, now what do I have left? All my accomplishments and accolades just seep in his face, because in a matter of seconds, his lack of self-control just caught him in the case, and the evidence is evident. He can't clean up his trace. All that's left of him are left in his fist to her face. Punches and punches. I'ma beat your ass when we get home, you just wait and see. Punches and punches. Rivers of blood gushing from her face like the sea. Punches and punches. 1-inch raised circular contusions. Emotions battered and bruised, drowned in uncertainty and confusion because of punches and punches to the face, arms and legs. She brings her knees to her chest and tries to cover her head. His arms, like a boa, constricts her. Every breath in reality sets in that this could be her very death because of punches and punches and punches and punches and punches and punches. Then he stops and he flees the scene, leaving her alone on some unknown street. And she cries, "Somebody help me, please!" And thankfully someone heard her cry and called the police. Now fast forward, I had to pinch myself, just convince myself that I was not dreaming, that my ears deceived me. And right when I thought it couldn't get any worse, she said, besides, y'all, it's Chris Brown. He could beat me anytime. Hey, yes. The chuckles emerged. Her friends were laughing it up, high-fiving each other, like really dabbing it up, and the teacher's trying to end this class, you know, wrapping it up, but I can no longer sit in silence. Enough is enough. I don't see what's so funny. So you think you're so tough until your face meeting the punches get roughed up. Your protector, your lover, who says they love you like no other. Emotionless dark eyes reveals a monster undercover in his voice. The melody, sweet lullabies now verbally assault you, abusing your mind, and that body that you find so attractive and so fine with his hard rock abs give you hard rock jazz, beat you till you black and blue. Now you rocking a hard rock cast, and a flash of his smile will cash you to the now. You proclaim his innocence to tell you lies that don't make sense, like I hit you because I care. It'll never happen again. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie. I didn't see you there. It'll never happen again. I didn't see those set of stairs. It'll never happen again, but you know, deep within, it's gonna happen again and again and again and again and again and again until you grow numb and you see no end to this madness, but you're glad this is him that brings you down. For goodness sakes, come on, right? It's just Chris Brown, but abusers and users come in all shapes and sizes, come from all walks of life, coming in all different disguises. When it's a celebrity, it seems that we just turn the other cheek, convincing ourselves that stuff don't stink when it really reeks. Mike Tyson, Sean Penn, Bill Cosby, Ray Rice. I guess if the money's there, the talent's good, abuse come with a price. So made their dollar bills be the bag of money that heals your bruises full of ice. Your pain in exchange for their gain is just a sacrifice, but in all actuality, you're a disrespect to the woman who didn't have a trust, woman in this class, in this room, who didn't have a voice. You're an insult to those who died fighting for their lives. Daughters, sons, aunts, uncles, husbands, and wives. Doesn't matter a person's stature or hierarchy in society. No living being deserves to be violated violently, which is why I had to pinch myself just to convince myself that this was not a dream. Enough is enough. I will not walk away silently. So may my words be an offense to your weak defense. May my words substitute your ignorance with common sense. And when this is said and done, and you still haven't learned it, and you still think she earned it, I hope one day you find your Chris Brown, and he doesn't think you deserve it. All right. Alright, two more. Let's see. Alright, so this next one, I can't really sing. Just bear with me if you like to join in. You might know some old Negro spirituals, so let's get this joint popping. Keep your hands on the plow. Hold on.
There you go.
Keep your hands on the plow. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Keep your hands on the plow. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, because our ancestors used to sing with hope and anticipation. They bellowed songs in the cotton field, encrypted with codes for liberation and other language. See, these songs, they spoke in tongues, and they sung with every breath in their lungs messages about rebellions and escapes to the setting sun. See, plantation owners and overseers would never believe this to be true. Black slaves using spirituals as means to construe messages about escapes. Just the thought was taboo, but they sung their way to the promised land with hope for me and you. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me round, turn me round, turn me round. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me round. Gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching towards my freedom land, freedom land, freedom land, freedom land. Marching because our ancestors marched with dedication and anticipation that equality would sweep the nation. They would march through Jim Crow's trials and tribulations. They made the KKK squirm with discomfort and agitation through all the beatings, lynchings, killing and aggravation. Black souls sang and marched in peaceful retaliation. Black souls gathered as one without pause or hesitation, even knowing that death was a possible limitation. Now who will sing for us when our community needs it the most? It seems as though all the freedom choir has all become ghosts. Now who will sing for us when all of our singers sing for lust or money or gold chains and the mighty dollar they do trust? Now who will sing for us when our brothers and sisters are dying, our ancestors pushed so we can go forth, our communities reclining? We won't even sing no more. We like to do dances and shit. Like the juju, the whips and the nays. Well, next time we whip, think about the whips that whip with our ancestors till daybreak and they still sing. We don't even sing no more. We like to dab on them strong, drop on them, flex on them, make a dance for every song. But the songs our ancestors sang had no steps of choreography. Only steps that were planned with steps linked to astronomy. Like, take steps in the directions of the shining, no star. There's no maps for your freedom, only sun shining from afar. No GPS, no Google Maps, only guidance from the underground railroad track. Right foot in front of left, no convenience of a car. We didn't even sing no more. The songs of our ancestors had no steps of choreography, only steps that were planned with the regions of racial inequality is blasphemy. How we can actually stand here so passively, allow our temples, our instruments, be overshadowed by the trash we sing. 200 years ago, we had choirs in the field, singing while tending to the cotton field. 60 years ago, we had choirs in the streets, marching while singing, with tear gas at their feet. Now, it's 2017, and I'm still trying to find the right notes, but everywhere I look, it seems as though I'm singing with ghosts, so I may be asking the most. But please help me do one thing. Stand, march, and sing for the coming free. Sing, sing for you and me. Alright. I'm gonna end on some, where my gay people at? Woo, woo, woo. Yes! All 5 of us, let's go. We are represented in here, so I'm gonna end on something that, I don't know, a little on a lighter note, I guess. What is a lighter? I don't know, shit. I don't know if this is lighter or dark. Let's see. So, I guess my story for her story, it's been my journey, like, coming into the poetry community. I came in at a time where, like, Black Lives Matter, racial injustice is, like, at its peak, so I just write about things that really mean a lot to me. And so, Black issues, LGBTQ issues, domestic violence was like really my main topics. But this is actually a true story. And I think that anybody can really relate to the situation that happened to me. It's kind of tragic. So, just shout out to the lady on the green line. Oh, I like this. Year 2013. It was around so o'clock that day. I was heading into DC. Bing bing. Doors open. Please step back. In comes rushing passengers, moving in a pack. Bing bing. Doors closing. Trains moving on the tracks. Next stop, Block Plaza. Speakers muffled to the cracks. I glance around the train and I notice plenty of empty seats, but oh, this woman. She was the only one left standing on her feet. Our eyes meet. She was a beautiful black queen, milk chocolate tone, black and gold dreads with the style so fucking mean.
I read from his face.
That's stupid. Bitch.
Oh, we're here now.
Alright.
Wait, go fast.
Look, I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, I'm okay with it. Tell the story.
I'm sorry. I know that came out a bit early. But let me get through this poem, and I think you'll agree with me. Shirley. So this woman, she was cute. That's I'll never deny. But it wasn't even her looks that initially caught my eyes. It was this Louis Vuitton bag, a true custom design. It even had her initial stitched in on the side. I was like, damn, this shit's pretty nice. So behind me and beside me were seats open for 2, and the guy sitting directly in front of me had seats open too. But what does she do? She sits right next to me, choosing this spot amongst all the empty seats. Now pause. So this move alone could have caused false assumptions, but we're grown. We're adults. We don't make assumptions. We don't fall injunction to the belief and notion that simple interactions and gestures of devotion. We all know this. So with this small detail in mind, I could not find a reason not to say something kind of say, Miss, you know, hey, I really like your purse. Girl, you would have thought I casted a lesbian curse. Started at me. I didn't know what to think. I humped in my hand twice like, shit, does my breath stink? She smacked her teeth, flipped her dress, and said the following out her lips. This I will never forget. Girl, please. I don't do that dyke shit.
Ooh. That's fight.
Really?
Wait a minute, that's the cuss out face.
Remember that purse I said I liked? I wanted to smack her with it. Being court, hands raised when they asked who did it, but we're grown. We're adults. We don't cause destruction. It's natural. We're in public. We don't cause disruption. So I sat back, took a deep breath, exhaled with a sigh, and I looked in her eyes and I kindly replied, I said, Miss, I don't know what language I need to say this in for you to believe this to be true. I said that I like your purse. Bitch, I don't want you. Why are you so quick to assume and so quick to allude that a compliment about your purse means I want to pursue you? Let me guess. When I walked in, you had me all figured out. One glance up and down, knew what I was all about. A lesbian. So desperate. Her lifestyle, so desolate. Therefore, every woman she sees, she'll attempt to try to address again. So I'm guessing this compliment about your purse is my attempt to win you, since I locked eyes with you the moment you walked in. Let's keep it real. I think you're cute. That doesn't mean I want relations. You guessed right. I'm gay, but gay with standards and limitations. But I guess your experience plus deception gave you the false calculation equals up to some of your fucked up accusations. Like, what really gives you right to make those type of allegations? Annotations as a man, be a different conversation, but your simplistic observations sparked a senseless conversation which leads us into this ridiculously awkward situation. Like, woman, you don't know me. Don't get caught in the hype. See, you've been watching too much Orange is the New Black. Not all lesbians are crazy eyes. So what language do I have to say this if you to believe this to be true? Bitch, I don't want you. Bitch, I don't want you. Pero no quiere que usted. I do not want you. No. And besides, wasn't it your black ass? Empty seats. It's me. It must be me that you like. But see, I tried to be grown and adult, and despite of your obvious choice of seating right here to my right, so you listen here, I'm holding back with all of my might. Bing, bing. Next stop, Columbia Heights. Boy, I was heated. I was ready to pop. The Lord felt my wrath, for I was approaching my stop. I had so much more to say, so much more in store, but I'm grown, I'm an adult. So I made my way to the door. Okay. Bing, bing. Step back. The screeching wheels came to a halt on that metro track. I could tell she was hurt. I felt bad in a way. Motherfucker! She hurt me first just because I was gay. Alright, so before I step back, I look back in her eyes. Ever so painfully. So painfully. Look back in the line and I said, Miss, sitting close to you, I noticed one more thing today. That Louis Vuitton bag is fake, so I'll take my compliment back anyways. Bing, bing. Doors closing. Please step back.
The most disrespected person in America is the black woman. The most unprotected person in America is the black woman. The most neglected person in America is the black woman. And you and I will never be recognized as men until we stand up like men and protect our women.